Hello guys, today, also this should be airing on Christmas Day, so Merry Christmas, or whatever holiday you celebrate. But today, I wasn't going to do a Christmas movie against I just did last two, but I looked at the schedule and I was like, oh wow, this is going to be on Christmas Day. I gotta do something Christmas. This is too good correlation there to not do one. So I thought one of my personal favorites, not my favorite Christmas movie, but it's up there, the original Miracle on 34th Street. This one came out in 1947. It's an hour 36 long. It has a 7.9 out of 10 on IMDb with about 49,000-ish user votes. It has 88% on Metacritic, about 103 critics. It's directed by George Seaton, who also did, let's see here, he actually won a couple Oscars, which is cool. He also did Apartment for Peggy. Movie was also stars Edmund Gwenn, who plays Santa Claus in this. He's also known for the Pride and Prejudice film. Maureen O'Hara, I know her because I grew up with man, she lived to be 95. She passed away in 2015. She was born in 1920. And she was also known for the Parent Trap movie. I grew up with that version, the old 60s version, so I'm familiar with her. On Rotten Tomatoes, the movie has 96% from critics. It's certified fresh with 52 critics and 87% by audiences with 25,000 as audience people. The critics' consensus there is infutable proof that gentle sentimentalism can be the chief ingredient in a wonderful film. Miracle on 34th Street delivers a warm holiday message without resorting to treacle or whatever that means. It's a picky word, I guess. Movie is available to stream on Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, Fubo, Peacock, and AMC stuff. It's available to rent and buy on Apple TV, Amazon, Google Play, YouTube, Vudu, Microsoft Store, and AMC On Demand. It's available to rent only on Charter Spectrum. And the movie was released on DVD around 2006-ish, I believe. I can't say for sure, but that's the date that seems to be popping up there. So this film's being done to death. This is the original version. Many people cite the best version of this film. Now, originally I thought there was this one, the one in the 70s, and one in the 90s. But I also saw there was one in the 50s as well, which is crazy how often this movie's been covered. And I just heard they are going to do a new one version of the story very, very soon. You see, personally, there's just some films that I feel like warrant being redone every once in a while because the stories are so classic that you kind of have to see how it's spun in the next generation. This one's often cited as the best one. I think a lot of it is because of its genuineness and also its performances as well. Like this film, I think what the film's biggest strength is that it's its timelessness. It is definitely a film from the 40s. It has no shame in that. But the argument of Santa Claus is real or something, it's something that's it's very it works so well because the guy who plays Santa is so convincing as Santa. He does a great job. Definitely one of the better Santa Claus performances in film, really, in all honesty. And it works so well. The actors or actresses around the place are solid too. They're great as well. I mean, everything's just well executed in this film. Like, the script is solid. Now, the cinematography with older films is tricky because sometimes age doesn't look kindly to some of it. Sometimes someone, if you see a remaster or something gets restored, it can really highlight the greatness of some stuff. It can also highlight some of the flaws of others. So you'll get different mileage with it, but really the cinematography only goes as far as the Christmassy stuff. which there is in this film. And I think a big element of this film is just the power of like Christmas and belief and love and care and all that kind of stuff. Um, I can't think of any flaws in this film. I really can't. I mean, you could possibly think of flaws of later remakes or renditions for various things, but this one I really can't. I mean, I could do a whole month or something dedicated to like variations of the Miracle on 34th Street. I really could. But the only one I really saw heavily would probably be, other than this one, be the 90s version. The 70s version, I think I briefly saw like a second or a minute or something like that. I don't know about the 50s version, probably not. Um, but yeah, you could do that. But as far as I know, it seems like this one seems to be the one that people like revered as the best. The 90s one, I think, gets the most playtime of the group. This one is a very close second, but that one I think gets a lot because it is technically the newest. So, and also I feel like a lot of young-ish people probably grew up with that version the most. And I have seen that one, and that one isn't bad, but that's a discussion for our own other video. But this one's definitely a good one to watch. And it's one I definitely recommend for sure to check out for Christmas stuff, especially if you're in the mood for something kind of more old school, but it still has a flavor that holds up. But yeah, that's all I really have to say about this one. It kind of goes without saying it's a classic. I mean, if you guys have seen this and there's some flaws or nitpicks you have, I mean, feel free to comment them in the comment section. I mean, I'm curious on anyone has any. But yeah, and I'll probably say something more, but this one will probably, after this Fenn recommends, I'll be taking a break, probably longer than usual of this, just because there's only so much vlogs I can really do at this point, especially because I'm gonna try to be a little bit more, focus my time more on specific things. And if I'm gonna do vlogs, it's gonna be for stuff that's a bit more ambitious than just movies of the week, which I don't mind doing. I've always loved doing it, but sometimes you need to change it up a little bit. So that this will be a pause after this one here. But yeah, overall though, this is a really good movie. Definitely a recommend for sure. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. In case you want to chat with anyone at the Campy Company, you don't want to use the YouTube comment section, we do have a couple options. First one is we have a Discord channel. You can find a link to that in the About page / About section of our channel. We also have a community tab on our channel as well. You can access that anywhere at any time. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like the videos, and have a good day.